Alright, in the past I've commented that one could easily make a character quickly in Legend of the Five Rings, first edition role-playing game. Honestly speaking, there's a lot of different versions of L5R, and there's a lot of different as far as how quickly one could make a character, or how in-depth the character process was by comparison. But for just the basic need to get out of the gates with a samurai or shigenja character, Legend of the Five Rings role-playing game, first edition, did have a pretty easy slap it together and get going with the role-playing aspect to how character creation went. I'm going to go ahead and create a character today as if I was a new player. We're going to assume off the bat that I've introduced them to the setting, that I've told them the basics about how L5R runs. I'm probably introduced the basic dice mechanic, the roll and keep system, but we've yet to pick a clan, and we've yet to put stats to paper. And that's the entire point of what's happening here. We're going to put stats to paper. I am also going to time the segment in which we make the character and actually spend the points, so you can actually have a time slot for that one. The video is going to be longer than how long it takes to make the character, but just to let you know, we're going to have some general good idea of timing based on this video. Let's go ahead and start with it. So here I have Legend of the Five Rings, the first edition, my shoddy copy that's got damage on it and everything. We're going to go ahead and bring the new player to my favorite section, which is the character creation section. It comes with nice colored pages. I love this section where it's got like the full layout that's in full color. The rest of the book's black and white, of course, but this is in full color. And I'm saying, okay, so we've talked about Rokugan. It's time for you to pick a clan. First of all, it's a good idea to pick whether you want to be a samurai or a shigenja. If you're a shigenja, you are a spellcaster. Nothing precludes you from using weapons and stuff like that, but if you want to specialize in weapons, the samurai actually get the best kit off the bat. That's actually one of the best things about the samurai. Their skills are focused on combat, and the gear they get is focused on combat. Priests, if they want to actually go to war, have to kind of, work on a few things, maybe get some funds and grab things during roleplay. But out of the bat, they get magic as well, so there's one thing for the other. So first we have the Crab Clan. Yes, my character creation section is falling apart. Glad you noticed. But anyway, we have the Crab Clan. They are the brutal, strong warriors of the Empire. They are known for defending the South Wall, and they make up for what they have in honor or culture with raw strength and destructive ability, or defensive ability. They're actually known for being a very defensive school. Next in line, we have the Crane Clan, which is known for being they're kind of like the royals, you might say. They have class, they have money, they have culture, and what they lack in strength, they make up for with precision. In Clan War, they actually have more archers than most of the other factions do. But the Crane Clan is very well known for their honor and for their cultural deeds. They're one of the political clans of the Empire, and they are known for their artisans. They are the artsy clan, if that means anything. Then we have Dragon Clan, best clan, but you can pick whichever one you want. These are the isolated, semi-mystic clan that lives up in the mountains practicing kung fu, but they're also samurai. They have a great understanding of magic if they are warriors, and if they are magicians, shugenja, they have a great understanding of going to war. The Dragon Clan is known for pursuing their own path. They have the North Mountains under their control, and they are ruled by Lord Togashi. Then we have coming up next in line the Lion Clan. They are brave, they are honorable, they are strong, they are the archetypical samurai. They're also the most likely to commit suicide out of any clan. Trust me, we just look through all of the history and the modules and stories. These guys will jump on their swords at a moment's notice. But they're also, technically, they're the best warriors. They've got the biggest army, they practice the most at war. If you want to beat shit up, the Lion Clan is a great way to go. If you want to be honorable about it, the Phoenix Clan is your magician clan. Believe it or not, they're primarily spellcasters. They have warriors amongst them, but they tend to perform other roles such as magistrates or bodyguards, yojimbo. They are They're the best clan if you want to play a spellcaster, but they're also, if you want to play a unexpected type, their warriors are pretty unexpected. There's one clan that does better at being unexpected than they are, but they've got some, they're also very smart. For some reason, just coming out of the bat, their warrior it's actually falling apart here. Excuse me. Their warriors tend to actually be pretty dang smart just coming out of the bat. So expect intelligence ratings of 3 or 4 on a dice rolling system. That's actually pretty good. Then you have the actual clan of underheadedness, the Scorpion clan. They decided to be the villains of Rokugan so they could handle such things as intelligence, espionage, and whatever other dirty deeds the Emperor needed. Of course, if you ask some people over the centuries, that has spiraled out of hand, but the Scorpion clan are still have their place in the Empire. No one trusts the Scorpion. Then again, the Scorpion don't care. Their warriors are pretty good. Their spellcasters are pretty elusive. All in all, there are stronger clans out there, but no one messes with the Scorpion. They are the political clan in Rokugan, and they are also the most likely to corner you in a back alley and murder you. Just letting you know. In any case, last but not least is Unicorn Clan, also known as the we have had the most foreign contact out of any other clan. They had gone to the north boundaries of the Empire and scattered out the northern areas for their Lady Shinjo in the ancient past, and they only returned to Rokugan very recently. If you're playing the primary game and the primary storyline, it's only been 200 years that the Unicorn Clan has returned to Rokugan. So for 800 years out of the 1,000, they've been out and about, learning things and understanding the foreign parts of the Empire for the Emperor. You can also choose to play a Ronin, and thankfully you have the option of playing a Clan Ronin, a True Ronin, or you can play a Ronin Shugenja, or a Ronin, a Ronin Shugenja, or a Ronin Swordsman. There's no option where it's like, oh, you're a Ronin, you're just a guy with a sword, and you have to base yourself on a previous clan. True Ronin in this version also had the most character points. They were not well connected, but if you just want to play a guy who had a bunch of cool, interesting skills and stuff, and maybe bigger rings, True Ronin actually are pretty good at that. Kinda. And then, of course, as any good character creation section has, there's an entire battery of advantages and disadvantages. My new player is looking at it and says, you know what, I'm gonna play a warrior type. I'm gonna go in and just start beating things. I like fighting with swords. Like, okay. If you really want war above all else, you're probably gonna play Lion Clan. And he's like, Lion Clan? I hate cats. I'm like, okay. Well, if you hate cats, the only other option to play a really hardcore warrior is the Crab Clan, or you can just play another warrior from any other clan that you thought sounded cool, and, you know, just play him hardcore. Now he thinks, I'm going to go and play the Crab Clan. All right, then. So, here's what we have. The Crab Clan, here's the Crab Clan. Let me do something crazy here because I can. Does this pop out? This does pop out. Yes. So, back it up. The crab. So we have here the 2-page split, and our new player is looking at this going, okay, so I am set to be a Crab Clan samurai. And we go over the families here. There is there's 2 other families actually not represented here in the main book. It's kind of weird. There is the lost family of the Haruma, and there is the what is it? Yasuki. I was going to say Yakuza, but that's wrong. The Yasuki family. Actually, no, the Yasuki are here. Yasuki, Kuni, and Hida. So we're missing the Kaiju and the Haruma. Wow, the Crab Clan expansion book is actually kind of important, isn't it? Which is okay, because this guy is thinking, you know what? I could play an intelligent guy. I could play a very aware guy, or I could play a strong guy. Let's go with strength. So this character's name is going to be Hida something. And as a Hida, keep in mind, when you start making a character in first edition, all of your rings start at 2. And that's the first thing you do. How you build a character, because otherwise you're cheating, you add your bonuses to your basic stats of 2. So this would give the Hida guy a strength of 3 because he is Hida. He can increase that later if he wants to, but for character creation right now, he's going to have a strength of 3. And if he goes with the warrior skill over here, the warrior school, Their benefit is +1 stamina. What do you know? Strength on one side, stamina on the other. So he is not going to be suffering when it comes to physical stats. His starting honor is 1 and 5 boxes. Honor is a sliding scale of 1 to 5, or 0 to 5 if you want to put it that way. And so 1 and 5 boxes is nice. It's decent. You're not going to be thrown out of anywhere for your low honor, but you know, no one's going to look at you special. So there's that. And the starting skills of the Crab Clan School are archery, battle, defense, jujitsu, yes, I slaughtered that, kenjutsu, Shadowlands lore, and tetsubo. They later introduced some other skill name that had a different name other than tetsubo, but that's what we're going to go with for now. So this is all over here pretty much. Starting technique. We're just going to write that down because he doesn't have to pay a dang thing for that. He just gets it. The Bushi begins by learning how to tap into his own earth energy. Every time the Bushi rolls to hit and damage, he adds his earth to the total of the roll. Also, because Crab Bushi training is always done in full armor, they can ignore the penalties other Bushi suffer from wearing full armor. My new player says, hell yes, and decides to wear heavy armor and increase his earth ring. However, we're going to make note for that for later. He has other things to do. Actually, no, we can start doing this. So, going over to the other side, if you notice, this is pretty much where your kit is determined, is the bottom of here, but this is also his instructions for filling out your character. So his kit, he of course chose wisely. As a Bushi, he does get a helm and heavy armor. The helm doesn't do anything really, but I sometimes give people a +1 to their TN to be hit if they have a helm. So there's that. So player is going to start blazing through it then. He has 25 points to spend on making his character, and he gets 1 point in each of the skills his school starts with. He's going to start spending those like mad. He wants 8 more points to raise his willpower by 3. This gives him an earth rank of 3 because stamina plus willpower divided by 2 gets you your earth ring. So his earth ring is now a 3. He wants to be pretty good at combat. He's actually going to increase his reflexes by 1 as well. And so that's 18 out of the 24 points. He does have 8 more points he can spend, but he's not going to be an idiot. He's going to spend those on skills instead of on just plain stats. So his reflexes is going to be a 3. This gives his air ring is going to be a 2. His other rings are going to be 2s as well. He has a strength of 3, thank God, but it's, you know, just as well. So he is going to add 2 to each of his school rings. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, that's going to be too much. He's got 8 points more. If he just adds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you're given 7 schools. So if he starts them all at 2, then he's going to have 2 dice to roll on all the school skills. He didn't skip any classes. He decided to obey all of the class courses that he was given. And of course, he has 1 point left. This guy is not stupid. He is thinking he needs to get himself an additional skill. Because you can have all the skills in the world, but, you know, honestly speaking, if you don't have certain roundness to your character, you're just going to be a beat stick. And so this guy's thinking, you know, I want to play a little bit outside of the box with this character and add an additional skill that makes him worth something. And so, thinking about it, there's nowhere on there that says he can ride a horse. He's going to take horsemanship at level 1. So, horsemanship is a skill that is not a school skill for the Hida of the Crab Clan. So he's going to have to buy it. 1 point gets you level 1, 2 points gets you level 2. First edition is pretty easy that way, but you only have 25 points to start with, so these points run out really quickly. So horsemanship for 1 point, he has spent his 25 points. Is it? Yeah, it's 25, not 24. So he has another point to spend. Aha! So as well as horsemanship, he is going to get himself something useful. How about guys looking through the skill list, kind of confused, but he's thinking, you know what? He's going to take investigation. He might as well have the ability to investigate things professionally. So investigation of 1, horsemanship of 1, the rest of skills are at 2. And he's also going to spice his character up a little bit more. He's going to take the large advantage, because crabs that are large are pretty common. That cost 2 for most characters, but for the crab it's going to be a 1. He's going to pay for that by taking a dependent. He has family at home that he has to take care of. What a death flag. Oh well. So 1 point of dependence, 1 point large. So he's going to be a big guy who's got a family at home. His wound ranks will all start at a box rating of 6. And his glory rating starts, I think it starts at a 1, because 0 is for like normal people, I guess. And his insight rank is going to be 110 out of stats alone. Add up his skills, that's 14, 15, 16. So 126 insight. So character is pretty much ready to roll. His reflexes gives him a starting to be hit of 15. Technically plus 2 for his defense. And then plus 10 for heavy armor, maybe plus 1 or 2 for the helm, depending on how I'm feeling about that. So this guy needs a name. He wants to be a hard dude, so we're going to go with something funny and cool, I guess. I kind of want to name him Hida Kogan, but that's too much of a joke right there. He is going to go with the auspicious name of Hida Toshiro, and he will take his place amongst the warriors of the Crab Clan. His primary weapon is going to be both a katana and a tetsubo, depending which one he feels like rolling. He does not have amazing attack statistics, having just 4 dice he rolls and 2 dice he keeps, but he's pretty thick. He is going to be going up there into the front of the battle and holding off the enemies for the rest of the party, for the most part. So, this guy pretty much has a character that's ready to run. We write down some the starting gear, traveling pack. I allow players to pick special things for their traveling pack, so add like 2 minutes worth of, go through it and pick stuff out there. So it's kind of cool that they come with bows and arrows. It's not one of those things where they force you to play with just a beat stick. He gets a tetsubo beat stick. He can pick any 2 other weapons. If he's smart, he's going to buy something that's really good on resale and just sell them back. Anyway, and it has one quick adjustment. Hida Toshiro's player realizes that with 4 dice to roll, he's not going to be hitting certain things, and he probably wants to roll a few extra dice. I, being a wise GM, will inform him, well, we're not going to be in the Shadowlands like you'd expect. We're going to be playing in Rokugan proper. And so he decides to detract 1 from his archery skill. Or does he want to use archery? He's probably going to go with subtracting it from his jujitsu skill. But does he want to? What does he want to lose out at? There's battle, but battle adds to your initiative. What are you going to deduct from to increase your kenjutsu skill, Toshiro? He could do Shadowlands lore. He'll have a 1 in Shadowlands lore, which is very uncrab-like, but at least he has it. He could lose one of his other 2 skills. And here's where he starts worrying. But after some hard deliberation and deciding, you know what, I'm just going to make the decision, he's going to decide that maybe he's not like fully on skill with battle tactics, so his battle rating is going to be 1. And he is going to have a kenjutsu rating of 3. So he'll be rolling 5 dice, keeping 2. So he'll be a little bit better at, slicing people up with his katana than expected. So there you have an example of character creation, and one that's not as precise as it could potentially be. I'm sure if you had familiarity with the game, and if you were very pre-thoughtful about what you wanted to play as a character, then you would have a bit quicker time of it. You simulated some of the dawdling and fallbacks you have when a first-time player gets into the game, including a little section where we stop at the very end and go, wait, let's change one little thing right here. That always happens. Always happens. And we have here, when you take everything into account, the total time to make a Legend of the Five Rings RPG character, first edition, is about that. That's how long it takes. this is what it's like to build the character. And I kind of like the fact that in L5R, sometimes not building an ideal character gets you the more fun ones to play. This is my build of a first edition character. I might be making a 5th edition character here in the near future. 4th edition possibly also, because I love 4th edition. In my opinion, it's the best of the 5 editions. I like first most, but 4th edition is definitely the best. A 5th edition character creation timed session would probably be pretty cool too. This has been my attempt at making a character in real time. Learn from it what you may.